Sean fucked up and didn't set an alarm even though I told him to, and it was on silent. So I woke up naturally at 4:30. We should have got up at 4. There are no taxis to take us to the pier, so we've had to ask reception, who said that a taxi will come at 5:30. Obviously it's like 5:32 now, no taxis come. We're just outside the hotel waiting. We don't even know what the vehicle looks like, we don't know the registration plate, nothing. So, not good. I think someone's already clapped from their fun run by the sounds of it. I don't know, but it's not good. So we don't even know if we're going to be able to get out of here on time, because it's just so busy, and the fun run is literally, our hotel is down there and literally the fun run's here. So I don't know how we're going to even, like, if we're going to be able to get out of here. But apparently we had to be at the pier at 6 o'clock, which is an hour before the boat actually leaves. Like I said, I don't know what this taxi looks like or if it's even going to come. So I don't even know how we're going to get out of here because there's no taxis on Grab. So that's a great start to the morning after having like another 4 or 5 hours sleep. But we'll keep you posted if the taxi comes. Not good. So this minibus did arrive. It comes between 5:30 and 6, so it doesn't actually come at 5:30, it just comes any time between those times. So we've just come to the ticket office to exchange our 12 go booking for tickets, which we've now done.
Didn't have a clue we had to do. We were just going to go straight to the pier and just show them the
I'm sure it would have been fine though, like if we had done that. Like at the end of the day, if you booked the ticket, they've probably got like ticket places there anyway.
Maybe, yeah.
This is obviously just part of the sort of like minibus package, I guess. So it was 150 baht each, which is really cheap. But I guess you don't have to get there an hour before because it should go on 6 AM now, so it must be absolutely fine. Yeah, I've got a goony little stickers.
You need to put that on your t-shirt.
It's fine, I'll have it there, thanks.
She's just so one of these people who's like, I don't want to wear a sticker, I'm going to take my hoodie off, and not have it because it's goony. But then she'll get left on the boat.
I've literally got a ticket that says Koh Samui, I'm not going to get lost. So...
It makes her own rules, this one.
Yeah, so we're going to get back on the bus in a minute and then make the half-an-hour trip to the pier, and then I guess we have to wait until 7 AM for the boat. So
it's not too far
too early for this.
Alright guys, so we're now at the ferry port thing, caravan thing. It's a real long queue, and we're right at the back of it.
Like a mile long.
Definitely not a mile long, but it's long. But yeah. See what the boat's like now. It looks like a catamaran. I'm not even sure what we thought. Chloe thought it was like a 10-person boat we were jumping on. Actually a big catamaran. You're saying you thought it was a 10-person boat?
Well, like a ferry then.
She's still grouchy this morning, so we'll give her a couple of hours to wake up. This is not fun. This is like a roller coaster. She's beautiful. This is a bit choppy. Really choppy. Literally it's like we're on a roller coaster right now. Oh god. No way. Oh my god. Oh shit, there's water coming there. This geezer needs to slow down, man. Brilliant. Moving. This is probably the worst idea of my life. This is Chloe doesn't feel safe. She likes roller coasters. Guys, we're now at What time is it? 20 to 10. We're on here for a couple of hours. That was horrible, wasn't it, my love? Yeah, she's not in a great mood. She's been being sick. Everyone's been being sick. I haven't yet, but I was close. No, literally, one, I felt like it was horrendously dangerous, though it was bouncing over his waist, it's so choppy out. And two, it's just like the fact that everyone was sick just shows that it was horrible. I'm now at Koh Tao, so there's 2 more islands to do now, Panyang and Samui. So I don't think it's too much longer in the water by the time we've left here and got more people from here to move on. Hopefully not, because I don't know how much more I can take this. Poor girl's crying.
I'm ill, I'm really ill.
Not good. We haven't spoken since the boat.
Oh.
Well, there she is.
Stomach. Not good.
Pretty basic, but we've got 2 little elephants. So what
I'm
happened?
getting the second pillow. There's only 2.
What happened today?
I don't even want to talk. I actually feel so sick still. I ended up getting on the catamaran. I thought it was like a big ferry, is what I thought it was, which I guess it kind of was. They took us out to the island, obviously. Where are we now? Koh Samui. When the boat left, they didn't let any more boats go because the weather was so bad. I don't understand why they let us get on board when it was like,
weather
honestly,
warnings, weren't there?
No word of a lie, the boat was going up so high, it was like going down sideways almost, and then like going back. And I can swim, but I'm extremely weak at swimming. And my thought was, because we're inside and we're enclosed, if this was to flip up, we're not getting out. There's so many people on board as well. Like, we were queuing for ages just to get off the boat, and I was getting myself really worked up about that, and I was getting really stressed, and I was vomiting in, like, luckily I wasn't alone on the vomit.
About 50-60% of the passengers in that downstairs compartment were being sick, weren't they?
It was really unpleasant, because then, like, luckily I
wasn't sick.
I hadn't eaten anything, so all that was coming up was like stomach bile, like stomach acid. Some people had eaten, and you could smell that they'd eaten, and then that was making everyone else, I think, be sick. It was a horrible, horrible environment.
It was the first 2 hours, wasn't it? It was really bad.
But it's the way it was going up. Like, how?
It was leaping,
wasn't it? It's not safe, surely, when it's landing on its side on the boat.
He was hitting the waves like just as high as the boat. Like, literally, you couldn't see out the window, and some of the waves he hit were like chucking us into the air. It was horrible. I've never felt so scared for my life. I hate flying, and when I'm on planes, I hate taking off. I get real anxious and scared. But this was like 50 times more, and it was for 2 hours. The first 2 hours, I was just in fear, and then I started feeling sick because I was getting so worked up. I wasn't sick, because when we got to the first island, Koh Tao, after there, he just seemed to slow down. He didn't go as quick, did he? No,
I don't think so. I just think though, like when you already...
I guess he had more passengers on board then, didn't they? Because they picked up loads of people from Koh Tao, and he just seemed to go a lot slower then, or maybe he realised the weather was bad.
More kids on board.
Yeah, they went a lot slower. But the first 2 hours, he was flying, and it was horrible.
It was like literally, you're just sitting there. You've got these like little black
sick bags,
and then you're just like...
You're just hearing people being sick constantly, aren't you?
I mean, I had to have my headphones on because if I heard that as well, that would have made me then heave more. Then I was getting really worked up and I wanted to get off and I couldn't, and I was like, I don't feel safe here. I've got nowhere that I can escape to. If this thing flips, like that's it. Yeah. I'm not getting out. Drowning's like my worst fear. I don't care about flying or skydiving or going in like a pool of sharks. I don't care. But honestly,
going in a pool of sharks.
Yeah, I would much rather do that. To be honest. Where are you going?
Yeah, for
So I'm still a bit grey and pale looking. We are here in Koh Samui, so I'm going to go and lay down because I feel so weak. I've not eaten it. Yesterday we didn't really eat anything. Day 4 we didn't really eat anything. We're lucky to have like 1 meal a day at the moment, so yeah, I'm just not feeling good.
Guys, I've just got back. I woke in Sleeping Beauty from my slumber. But I went and got a bike. Here she is, new character unlock. The clickety click. This bike don't do shit. It'll do a job. Brakes work though. Right, we're gonna go get some food now anyway. See if she wakes up a little bit more, but we'll catch you in a bit. Yeah. When my rice comes out. You've been waiting to catch me doing that.
Yeah. Thank you. Got spring rolls. Guys, it's literally 20 to 10. I'm only just now starting to feel like the smallest bit of human. That absolutely ruined me today. I was just a complete write-off the whole day. Like I said to Sean, I was like, I don't want to be filmed, put the GoPro down, like don't get me in it. I felt absolutely, I don't think I've ever had seasickness on that level before. It was just, even the thought of it, I'm like, oh, I kind of still moving. I think Sean said it's like sea legs when you're on the boat for so long and then you get off and then you're kind of like swaying like that. Anyway, so I'm going to rate my plate quickly now before I give you guys an update about what's been happening tonight. So that food was a 7 out of 10. There was no meat, unfortunately, and we did order spring rolls. They didn't turn up. So that's to rate our plate. We haven't really done much today other than travel, which has been bloody horrendous. However, there has been a bit of a problem, a bit of an issue. So Sean's gone out to get some food to comfort eat. We have basically booked the hotel that we're in now until the 14th. The 14th we're going to check out, go to Koh Phangan for the full moon party, and then we're going to stay there for 3 days. So we went to 7-Eleven, and as we came out there was like a tour operating company next to 7-Eleven, and we looked and it was like full moon party 13th of January, and we're like, 13th? We're not going to be in Koh Phangan on the 13th. We're going to Koh Phangan on the 14th. So straight away, we're looking on Agoda, we're looking on like the internet. We booked our hotel for Koh Phangan back in September last year. We booked the 14th, the 15th and the 16th, and then we check out on the 17th because we wanted enough days to recover. Hashtag turning 30 life. Although Sean's going to be nearly 40, so yeah, it's definitely not as easy now to recover. What can I say? The date has been changed and we didn't know that it had been changed. So as it stands at the moment, we are not going to the full moon party in Koh Phangan, which is the whole reason like why we kind of came to this area, obviously alongside Sean's birthday fishing trip. So we've had a look, and the only option available 2 days before the full moon party is a hostel in like, it's like a bunk bed in a room of 10 other people or 12 other people, and it's like £25 each for that hostel. And then I'm not even going to bother looking at the hotels because they start at like £200. I don't know what we're gonna do, because basically we had 3 options. The first option is we missed the Koh Phangan full moon party, we continue with our plans, because of course now we have a hotel booked which cost us like 143 or 149 pound, and obviously we've got the boat tickets there, so we're going to lose out on all that money. I don't want to miss the full moon party. I feel like that's something I've personally been really looking forward to it, just because of like the music. The second option was we keep the plans as they are and get a boat to Koh Phangan, have the full moon party, and then get a boat back, and then we check out in Koh Samui here at 12 midday, and then we just go to Koh Phangan anyway. But that just seems like such a waste, because we're going to Koh Phangan from Koh Samui, then back to Koh Samui, then back to Koh Phangan. Like, it just seems really stupid. But because we can't get accommodation in Koh Phangan now, it obviously would be cheaper just to get a boat from Koh Samui there and then back. Obviously we've got the room that we're in now until midday the day after the full moon party, but then are we going to be well enough to then get on another boat feeling like that, having drunk all that alcohol? And I don't think that's going to work. And then the last option was to what was the last option? I feel like there was another option. Obviously miss it completely, stay in Koh Samui, go to Koh Phangan, come back, keep our original plan, and then just check out the day after the full moon party and then just go back to Koh Phangan. But it just seems silly doing that. Or we end up leaving here, leaving our stuff at the hotel, hoping and praying that they might let us use the shower and maybe freshen up a little bit, and then literally party all night till 6-7 in the morning, sleep on the beach, and then check in. I don't know, I don't really want to do that. I don't really know what we're going to do. We're looking at every possible avenue. I just feel like the hostels and the hotels are extremely expensive, and obviously we're on like the last leg of the trip, we're on like the last sort of 6 weeks now, so we don't really want to be paying out all this money, and it is going to be a hell of a lot of money, you know. I just can't believe they changed the date. I didn't realise they did that, but apparently they do change the date if it falls on like a national holiday or on a Buddhist holiday, I think. So I don't know. It's just unfortunate. We should really have booked like the day before the full moon party, the day of the full moon party, and the day after, rather than the day of the party and then 2 days after. So then it would have allowed like a date change. But to be honest, I didn't even know that was a thing. I didn't realise that they did that. So definitely something to be wary of if you are looking to come to Koh Phangan for the full moon party. Make sure you allow 2 days either side of the actual party date. We booked this in September last year thinking, do you know what, we'll get ahead of the game, we'll book a room, it'll be like a lot cheaper, and now we're being stung because they've changed the date and we haven't allowed enough time for that. I didn't know they did that. So you live and learn. Obviously we're disappointed because now we're faced with either missing the party completely, or we bite the bullet and pay for a hostel. We haven't done a single hostel. The reason for that is just because where we're traveling together, it's actually worked out cheaper to get a hotel, and obviously with a hotel you get like the housekeeping every day, you get your privacy, you can use a bathroom when you want, you can proper unpack, whereas with a hostel it does tend to be normally a lot of the younger generation, and it is a bit more chaotic. You never know who you're going to get in a room with you. Obviously Sean and I would have to go in a mixed dorm as well. Obviously if I'd come on my own I would just go in like a female only dorm, but I just feel like sharing a bathroom with a load of men who I don't know, and I don't know, I like my cleanliness and I like my space. So I don't know what we're going to do. We're in like a bit of a predicament now because we have to really look at our money, and is it worth paying out for a hostel to experience the full moon party, because there's no other way of staying there now. Like, there is no availability. It is 2 days before the full moon party, and I feel like all the hostels that have been left are all like the really grotty ones, and they're the ones that have like literally 12 beds in a room, which oh, I really don't want to do it. There's nothing wrong with staying in hostels, it's just a personal preference that we have. But I don't know what we're going to do. So I'm waiting for Sean to come back because he's gone, and I think he's ordering himself a load of food because he's comfort eating. So yeah, I don't know, guys, it's not good. He's really stressed about it. He actually thought it was his fault, and then I had to look into it because he told me the dates of the full moon party when I was booking it, and I said, are you 100% sure those are the correct dates? It's definitely the 14th. He was like, yeah, it's definitely that date. Anyway, I looked and they said that they did change the date of it, so yeah, not good. So I don't know what we're going to do, but we will update you as soon as we figure out what we're going to do. But we've got literally like one full day now, and of course if we do go to Koh Phangan, we're going to have to check out of this hotel a day early, so we're going to be at a loss financially with this hotel because we paid for an extra night that we didn't need. We have paid for a bike here, which I don't know if we're going to be at a loss because I think we've got it all day tomorrow and then all day the following day, but we might be at like a half day loss with that. And then if we do decide to go to Koh Phangan early, we've obviously lost out on the boat cost, which I think was like £10 each. So I think with the hotel and the boat cost, that's nearly 25 quid, which that could potentially fund like another day out here. Obviously we do have like a bit of extra money in our budget because we did save up like a generous amount each to come out here, but it's not the point. I don't really want to be spending and paying for like 2 hotels at once. I don't know what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna have to get my thinking cap on and have a think. I do know some people who are coming out here for the full moon party, and they were like, oh, we're looking forward to seeing you, and I was like, well, I don't know if I can come now. And then they're like saying, oh, why don't you just sleep on the beach and all this, and I don't want them to risk their accommodation because a lot of the accommodation here you have to show your passport when you check in, and I would hate to rely on them to kind of like have me for a night and Sean, and then we go back to the hotel at like 3, 4, 5 in the morning, and then the staff are like, no, you know, can't bring guests back, and I wouldn't want them to jeopardize their accommodation. So it's not like I can ask them to put us up for a night. So I don't really know what to do. So we're gonna have to have a think and make a decision. So we will update you shortly. Apologies that the video's just been like a bit of a rubbish one today. I've felt so ill from that boat, honestly. I'm vomiting in front of like a whole boat of people was not on the agenda for today, but like Sean said, everyone was doing it. I would say at least half of the people on that boat sitting in that particular section were vomiting, so I wasn't alone in that one. I thought it might have been calmer from obviously the lady being sick on the bus like the day before, and I was like, oh no, I don't want to catch a bug or anything, but like today was obviously just seasickness, so it was a little bit different. But yeah, so we will update you when we decide what we're going to do about Koh Phangan. I've actually got a stress like rash here. Whenever I'm like stressed, I always get like a little rash just here, and I can see it's like getting red when I'm talking about this. But yeah, once Sean comes back, we'll have some food, and then I guess we'll decide what we're gonna do. So Sean is back from getting food. I've got my retainers in, so apologies if I sound a little bit lispy. We still haven't made a decision yet about what we're going to do in regards to the full moon party. So we are going to get some sleep because it is nearly midnight now, and we have been up since 4 AM this morning. It's been a horrible day. So I think we just need to get a good night's sleep. Wake up tomorrow. We've got a couple of things planned, but we did say from sort of like now onwards, we're not going to have like loads of things to do when we actually stay somewhere. We're only going to do like, sorry, am I boring you?
No. Yeah, we need to actually,
we're not going to do as much
a bit now.
Yeah,
we've been, as you can see how much we've done as a video every day. There's only been a handful of videos, but there hasn't been much, or travel days. Other than that, we're full on and doing like 1, 2, 3 things a day. So it still is draining us a bit, so we need to actually sit back and enjoy ourselves as well, you know, relax, because otherwise it's just going to feel like it's been a whole job.
Yeah.
And I'm not getting paid.
Exactly. So if you are watching, make sure on that note you like, comment and subscribe. But yeah, we're obviously going to do stuff, but we're not going to be cramming as much in a day. You know, we might just do like 1 or 2 things spread over sort of you know, 2 to 3 days. So we are going to start to slow down a little bit, just because we only have 6 weeks left and it is literally flying by. We've already had like 10 weeks of our trip. It's actually mad how quick it's gone. But we're going to go get some sleep now. We will be back tomorrow, and then we are going to update you on the decision we've made regarding the full moon party. So on that note, guys, thanks for watching and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Bye. Can't see anything now.
Don't do it!
No, my hand!